A forest is an ecosystem characterized by a dense community of trees. Forests account for 75% of the gross primary productivity of the Earth's biosphere and contain 80% of the Earth's plant biomass. Forest habitat animals include mammals, such as squirrels, reptiles like anoles, amphibians, such as tiger salamanders, many birds including woodpeckers, and various insects, like butterflies and ants. Each forest type hosts its own unique set of organisms. The forest provides a habitat for many animals. Here they find food and shelter at the same time. Each animal occupies its own space in the crown of a tree, in shrubs and bushes or on the ground. Hedges and meadows are often located near the edge of forests. Mosses, lichens, mushrooms, and foliage cover the ground of the forest. Insects, spiders and reptiles can be found there, but also mammals such as mice and hedgehogs. The nutritious soil provides food for many animals. For animals that dig little holes and tunnels into the ground, it also offers some hideaway animals in the forest floor: beetles, hedgehog, insects, lizards, mouse, salamanders, snails, spiders. Woodland habitats provide a variety of lush, biodiverse habitats, each with their own ecosystem services that thrive in separate regions and offer homes to many key animals. Birds such as owls, woodpeckers, and songbirds fill the canopy, while mammals like deer, foxes, and squirrels thrive among the trees. Amphibians like frogs and salamanders, plus insects like beetles and butterflies, and an immense range of other fauna, contribute to the rich biodiversity of these ecosystems. Animals and birds to control and balance our environment. They have a great importance in our lives. Animals are important in our daily life as well as for other purposes. The okapi, also known as the forest giraffe, Congolese giraffe, and zebra giraffe, is an artiodactyl mammal that is endemic to the Northeast. The forest elephant lives in highly sociable family groups of up to 20 individuals. The leopard Panthera pardus is one of the 5 extant cat species in the genus Panthera. Zebras inhabit eastern and southern Africa and can be found in a variety of habitats such as savannas, grasslands, woodlands, shrublands, and mountainous areas. Forest ducks, also known as wood ducks or swamp ducks, are a unique species of waterfowl. Forest birds and animals are the real beauty of nature and a great source of peace for human beings. There is the most important role of deer in the ecosystem as herbivores and prey animals. Like humans, chimpanzees are omnivorous, and common chimpanzees live in communities that typically range from 20 to more than 150 members. All lovebirds belong to a small genus of parrots called Agapornis. Fish are found in abundance near the beaches just offshore and in lakes and ponds inland. The wandering albatross is the biggest of some 24 different species. Albatrosses use their formidable wingspans to ride the ocean winds and sometimes to glide for hours without rest. These adaptable birds inhabit forests across North America. They nest in tree cavities, branches, or undergrowth. Crocodiles live in rainforests in Asia, South America, and Africa. They come in various species and sizes, from small dwarf crocodiles to giant saltwater crocodiles. Birds are essential components of forest ecosystems, and forest attributes affect bird diversity and distribution. Each bird species may be characterized by a general habitat type, but many species use different features of a forest during different life stages, requiring a diverse set of characteristics even for an individual species. Raccoons are some of the rarest and cutest animals living in the forest. The forest gecko is present in both North and South Islands and are different types. This cute sparrow nests and winters farther north than any of its close relatives. The forest tent caterpillar, Malacosoma distria, is a native defoliator of a wide variety of hardwood trees and shrubs and can be found throughout the range of all hardwood forests in North America. These are often mistakenly called armyworms due to the way they move in large groups. Rabbits can be found in forests and woodlands. They create their own homes by tunneling into the ground, forming tunnel systems called warrens. The male mountain bluebird parades with the color of the skyline. However, the underside of its tail and wings is a bit darker and blanched. The females do not exude as many aesthetic colors as their male counterparts. Peafowl peacocks need to live in forests at an altitude of no more than 2,000 meters (6,500 feet) above sea level. They prefer deciduous forests and open forest areas and can adapt to various habitats, ranging from rainforests to dry forests. The koala, also known as the koala bear, is a marsupial native to Australia. It is found in South Australia, Victoria, New South Wales, and Queensland. These are also an important part of the food chain or serve as prey for large carnivores in the ecosystem. Forest tent caterpillars primarily feed on the leaves of a variety of deciduous trees. Some examples include oak, birch, ash, willow. Other host trees consist of quaking aspens, balsam, poplar, basswood, and fruit trees. Additionally, they have been known to target sweet gum, black gum, and tupelo trees in certain regions. Albatrosses of the biological family Diomedeidae are large seabirds related to the Procellariids, storm petrels, and diving petrels in the order Procellariiformes, the tubinoses. They range widely in the Southern Ocean and the North Pacific. They are absent from the North Atlantic, although fossil remains of short-tailed albatross show they once lived there up to the Pleistocene, and occasional vagrants are found. Great albatrosses are among the largest of flying birds, with wingspans reaching up to 2.5 to 3.5 meters 8 to 11.5 ft and bodies over 1 meter 3 ft in length. The albatrosses are usually regarded as falling into 4 genera, but disagreement exists over the number of species. The sea otter is a marine mammal native to the coasts of the northern and eastern North Pacific Ocean. Adult sea otters typically weigh between 14 and 45 kilograms, making them the heaviest members of the weasel family, but among the smallest marine mammals. This penguin nests in colonies among tree roots and rocks in dense temperate coastal forest. It breeds along the shores and the west coast of the South Island, south of about Bruce Bay and the Open Bay Islands, around Fiordland and Foveaux Strait, and on Stewart Island or Rakiura and its outlying islands. Goats are small livestock that can flourish in a wooded setting. Unlike other livestock animals like horses, cows, and sheep, goats don't graze but rather browse and eat anything they can find. The giant panda Ailuropoda melanaluca, also known as the panda bear or simply panda, is a bear species endemic to China. It is characterized by its white coat with black patches around the eyes, ears, legs, and shoulders. Its body is rotund. Adult individuals weigh 100 to 115 kilograms to 20 to 254 lb and are typically 1.2 to 1.9 meter 3 ft 11 into 6 feet 3 in long. Wild horses were formerly widespread across the Old World during the late Pleistocene and early Holocene, occurring from Western Europe and North Africa, where remains are referred to as Equus algericus, to the far north of Siberia, where they are referred to as Equus linensis, to East Asia. Parrots are common in rainforests 1 to 3. They thrive in the warm temperatures, plentiful food sources, and dense foliage providing shelter and protection. Parrots feed on seeds, fruits, grass, leaves, and plant shoots, and use their strong beaks for climbing. There are roughly around 398 species of parrots on Earth, and nearly 330 species are known to survive in the rainforests. Hedgehogs live in the wild in the regions of Africa, Middle East, Europe, and Central Asia. Native hedgehogs in the wild are absent in Australia, South Asia, and there are not a single alive native species in South and North America, though there used to be a long time ago. The over 17 species of hedgehogs are adapted to different climates and habitats. Adaptation techniques in the wild are characterized by spines on the body, ability to hibernate, and nocturnal nature, which is supported by an excellent sense of hearing. When under attack, a hedgehog will roll into a ball, making the spines point outwards. Though they can be domesticated, hedgehogs are found in the wild in different continents as outlined below. Ducks, such as mallards and wood ducks, flock to seasonally flooded bottomland hardwood forests. These habitats are rich in waterfowl food resources, including acorns, moist soil plant seeds, and invertebrates. Forest ducks, for example, prefer habitats with bottomland hardwood forests, swamps, and marshes. The most colorful tropical birds are found in dense and humid forests in the Amazon, West Africa, and Southeast Asia. These multicolored songbirds are native to the Amazon rainforest of northern South America. Despite what their scientific name says, they are not found in Chile and can be seen in Brazil, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, Peru, and Venezuela. Paradise tanagers can be often seen high in the canopy of the humid forest, often in flocks of mixed species. They are omnivorous and feed on a range of fruits, nectar, berries, and insects. Paradise tanagers are brilliantly colored songbirds with light green heads, sky blue underparts, and black upper plumage. Males and females look alike, but the males tend to sing more often. They also have black beaks and gray legs. Scarlet macaws are mostly bright red with blue rumps and tail-covered feathers, dark blue wings, and yellow upper wing coverts. They also have white skin around their eyes and pale horn and black beaks. These unique and colorful tropical bird are native to Indonesia, where it inhabits lowland rainforests on Weigeo and Batanta Islands. Males are mainly lime green with blue napes, rumps, and eye rings. Some populations can be entirely blue above. Their underparts are yellow. Females are duller and have greener bellies. Asian green bee eaters got named after their favorite type of food bees. They can be often seen in small groups and roost in large numbers, often exceeding 200 birds. Their striking colors make these tropical birds one of the most popular in aviculture. These parrots can live a long life, typically from 40 to 50 years. Some manage to survive for 90 years. Their eye-catching colors make them among the most popular exotic finches in aviculture. There are most beautiful and orphan chameleons are often found in rainforest habitats, which provide the perfect combination of warmth, humidity, and vegetation for their survival. They thrive in these forests and use their ability to change color to blend in with their surroundings. The sea otter's primary form of insulation is an exceptionally thick coat of fur. The blue peacock Pavo cristatus comes originally from India and the island of Ceylon, Sri Lanka. They are so important there that they have become the national bird of India. Wild peafowl are mainly found across the Indian subcontinent. Butterflies are able to utilize all of the food resources of the tropical rainforest. There are around 376 species of parrot throughout the world, and macaws are the biggest of all of them. The largest species are the hyacinth macaw. Peacocks have tufts of feathers crested out of their heads. They are very much beautiful and amazing. The black forest horse is always chestnut with a flaxen mane and tail. No other color may be registered. The coat varies from pale to very dark, sometimes almost black. This, with a pale or silvery mane, is the coloring called in German Dunkelfuchs. Anteaters are toothless, insect-eating mammals found in tropical savannas and forests from southern Mexico to Paraguay and northern Argentina. They can be found in rainforests, drier tropical forests, savannas, and open grasslands. The Amazon river dolphin Emia geoffrensis, also known as the Bodo, Bluefio, or pink river dolphin, is a species of toothed whale endemic to South America and is classified in the family Idiidae. White tigers are believed to be extinct in the wild one. However, if they weren't extinct, they would have the same habitat as regular Bengal tigers. The forests and wetlands of India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Nepal. Flamingos get their pink color from their diet, which includes tiny organisms like brine shrimp and blue-green algae. These organisms contain a high amount of a pigment called astaxanthin, The sea otter functions as a keystone species in the environment through its role as a top predator in the nearshore marine ecosystem. Leafcutter ants have very specific roles in taking care of the fungal garden and dumping the refuse. Waste management is a key role for each colony's longevity. The necrotrophic parasitic fungus Ascovopsis threaten. The pig, also called swine or hog, is an omnivorous, domesticated, even-toed, hoofed mammal. It is named the domestic pig when distinguishing it from other members of the genus. Fish and forests are important for maintaining ecosystems. They help transport seeds in South American forests. Freshwater fish are linked to terrestrial ecosystems and provide insights for conservation planning. The jellyfish, as their names imply, are large pink jellyfish which Marlin and Dory encounter all across the ocean. Throughout Marlin and Dory's adventure to find Nemo, there are over 220,000 miles of fishable streams and rivers and more than 10 million acres of fishable lakes and reservoirs on the national forest and grasslands. The interactions between fishes and forests are complex, multifaceted, dynamic processes involving most inland surface waters, forests, subsurface waters, geology, and soils. Regardless of location, most leopards like to live in areas with trees for them to hide in. Their two main habitats are rainforest and savanna. However, they also live in temperate forests, river forests, woodlands, desert edges, and more. Birds play a very important role in ecosystems. Birds contribute to all four types of ecosystem services, namely provisioning, regulating, cultural, and supporting. The Great Bear Rainforest is roughly 64,000 square kilometers, or 21 million acres, which spans 400 kilometers from the northern tip of Vancouver Island on the mainland and surrounding sea to just south of Alaska. That's bigger than the province of Nova Scotia, the state of West Virginia, and Wrangell-Sti. Elias National Park in Alaska, the largest of all of the US national parks. True foxes are the 12 members of the genus Vulpes. These 12 species of foxes are closely related and form a distinct clade within the subfamily Canidae. True foxes are distinguished from other canines. The kingfisher family Alcedinidae is in the order Carassiformes, which also includes the motmots, bee-eaters, toadies, rollers, and ground rollers. All flamingo species can indeed fly. The only black feathers on James's flamingos are the flight feathers, making them easily distinguishable. They sprint a few paces, then begin to flap their wings to take off. The birds are not only stunning in their appearance, but they also play crucial roles in maintaining the health of the ecosystem through their interactions with other organisms. Fishers are a medium-sized mammal of the weasel family endemic to North America. They are associated with old-growth forests that contain ample cover, structure, and large diameter trees. The mandarin fish is a species of freshwater ray-fin fish from the family Cytophercidae, the oriental perches. Monarchs cluster together to stay warm. Tens of thousands of monarchs can cluster on a single tree. The number of marine ecosystems is actively debated. Although there is some disagreement, several types of marine ecosystems. Grasshoppers are jumping insects that occur in lowland tropical forests, semi-arid regions, and grasslands. They serve an important role in the ecosystem by providing food for many carnivorous animals. Penguins are a group of aquatic flightless birds from the family Sphinicidae of the order Sphiniciformes. They live almost exclusively in the southern hemisphere. The forest kingfisher measures 21.5–25.5 cm 5'10" in length, and the male weighs 32–43 g1. 115 Oz, while the female weighs 29–44 g1, 6 Oz. Cardinals are robust birds that are usually found in temperate forests in North, Central, and South America. They are crested finches, and the northern cardinal is probably the most well-known. Northern cardinals can be found in dense shrubby areas such as forest edges, overgrown fields, hedgerows, backyards, marshy thickets, mesquite, growing forest, and ornamental landscaping. Lions are typically found in savannas, grasslands, and forests in sub-Saharan Africa. They are extremely adaptable and can survive in a wide variety of habitats, including dry forests, thick bush, floodplains, and semi-arid desert areas. In one of the planet's most extraordinary natural spectacles, millions of monarch butterflies Danis plexippus gather every winter amid the fir forests of central Mexico. The flamingo is one of the oldest bird species remaining in existence. They stand out from other tropical species because of their unusual feeding habits and vibrant plumage. Forest ant caterpillars in Minnesota attack a number of broadleaf trees and plants like quaking aspens, balsam poplar, basswood, oaks, ashes, birches, alder, and fruit trees. Forest ant caterpillars in Minnesota attack a number of broadleaf trees and plants like quaking aspens, balsam poplar, basswood, oaks, ashes, birches, alder, and fruit trees. There are around 376 species of parrot throughout the world, and macaws are the biggest of all of them. All types of forests are important for birds, and each bird species is adapted to the forest in which it resides. Suitable bird habitat provides food, water, shelter, nest sites, song posts, and perching sites. Once these different types of birds settle in their habitat, some will be found on the forest floor, others will be in the newer growths that are not high, and again, others will live in the higher areas of the trees right up into the canopies of the treetops. Giraffes prefer to eat new shoots and leaves, mainly from the thorny acacia tree. Cows in particular select high-energy, low-fiber items. They are prodigious eaters, and a large male consumes about 65 kilograms, 1 for 5 pounds of food per day. Macaws are one of the most charismatic and colorful species you'll find in South America. Members of the larger parrot family, their size and vivid plumage, along with their rather loud behavior, make them hard to miss amongst the rainforest canopy. Shimmering in the sunlight, hummingbirds dart from flower to flower among the tall rainforest treetops, drinking nectar. Cedar waxwing warm brown birds with a sleek crest and a narrow black mask bordered with white. Both sexes look alike and have a black throat, short black beak, and pale yellow belly. The closest relatives of gorillas are the other two hominini genera, chimpanzees and humans, all of them having diverged from a common ancestor about 7 million years ago. White tiger can occur naturally in the wild, and there are reports that a few were seen in the tropical forests and jungles of India and Southeast Asia in the early 20th century. These colorful birds are known to reside in the canopy of forests and are characterized by their sharp sip-sounding voices. Generally, the red-necked tanager mould sheds its feathers once a year. Lions do not live in the jungle or forest well. They usually live in savanna grasslands and tropical grasslands of Africa and Asia, respectively. The African forest elephant is considerably smaller than the African bush elephant, though the size of the species has been subject to contradictory estimates. Fish like angelfish, neon tetras, discus, and common algae-eating catfish come from the tropical forests of South America, while danios, gouramis, Siamese fighting fish or betta, and the clown loach are from Asia. White tigers are believed to be extinct in the wild. The last known wild white tiger was killed in 1958. The African forest elephant Loxodonta cyclotis is one of the 2 living species of African elephant. It is native to humid tropical forests in West Africa and the Congo Basin. The Andalusian breed has over the centuries been consistently selected for athleticism. In the 17th century, referring to multi-kilometer races, Cavendish said, "They were so much faster than all other horses known at that time that none was ever seen to come close to them, even in the many remarkable races that were run." There are 2 familiar peacock species, the blue peacock, which lives in India and Sri Lanka, and the green peacock, which is found in Java and Myanmar, Burma. The giraffe is a large African hoofed mammal belonging to the genus Giraffa. It is the tallest living terrestrial animal and the largest ruminant on Earth. Squirrels are an incredibly varied group of mammals belonging to the family Sciuridae, alongside chipmunks, prairie dogs, and marmots. Squirrels are one of the most adaptable species on Earth. Leopards can live in a range of geographies and climates, from deserts to rainforests, woodlands, grasslands, savannas, forests, mountains, coastal areas, shrublands, and swamps. The African forest elephant is considerably smaller than the African bush elephant, though the size of the species has been subject to contradictory estimates. The colorful world of tropical forest birds is a vivid reminder of nature's incredible diversity and beauty. Each region, from the Amazon basin to West Africa and Southeast Asia, offers a unique palette of avian splendor. Forest hen caterpillars in Minnesota attack a number of broadleaf trees and plants like quaking aspens, balsam poplar, basswood, oaks, ashes, birches, alder, and fruit trees. Red fox, Vulpes vulpes, species of fox family Canidae found throughout Europe, temperate Aussie. Widely held as a symbol of animal cunning, the red fox is the subject of considerable folklore. The tiger historically ranged from eastern Turkey, northern Iran and Afghanistan to Central Asia, and from northern Pakistan through the Indian subcontinent and Indochina to southeastern Siberia, Sumatra, Java, and Bali. Goldfish are pretty much the face of aquarium fish. This unique-looking species can achieve various sizes, from 2 inches to 15 inches, depending on the size of their environment. The African forest elephant is considerably smaller than the African bush elephant, though the size of the species has been subject to contradictory estimates. The Andalusian breed has over the centuries been consistently selected for athleticism. In the 17th century, referring to multi-kilometer races, Cavendish said, "They were so much faster than all other horses known at that time that none was ever seen to come close to them, even in the many remarkable races that were run." Cheetahs hunt during the day and rest in grassy areas at night. Males and female rarely interact during normal circumstances unless during mating season. valgus, the largest member of the wild pig family, with 3 subspecies inhabiting largely different areas across the African equatorial belt. It ranges within a number of forest-type habitats, usually at higher altitudes, and likes to spend the majority of its time hidden under dense cover to avoid strong sunlight. The giant panda Ailuropida melanaluca, also known as the panda bear or simply panda, is a bear species endemic to China. It is characterized by its white coat with black patches around the eyes, ears, legs, and shoulders. Toucans spend more time hopping than flying. They spend most of their lives high in the rainforest canopies, nestled in the leaves. Their preferred habit is mature. The tiger shares the genus Panthera with the lion, leopard, jaguar, and snow leopard. Results of genetic analysis indicate that the tiger and snow leopard are sister species whose lineages split from each other between 2.7 and 3.7 million years ago. The bald eagle is one of the largest birds of prey found in North America. It is the national bird and symbol of the United States of America. Giraffes prefer to eat new shoots and leaves, mainly from the thorny acacia tree. Cows in particular select high-energy, low-fiber items. They are prodigious eaters, and a large male consumes about 65 kilograms, 1 for 5 pounds of food per day. Owls have many adaptations for their life in the forest. They have totally silent flight from fringed flight feathers that muffle the sound of air passing through their feathers. Blue whales are the largest animals ever known to have lived on Earth. These magnificent marine mammals rule the oceans at up to 100 feet long and upwards of 200 tons. Their tongues alone can weigh as much as an elephant, their hearts as much as an automobile. The Amazon river dolphin are commonly seen singly or in twos, but may also occur in pods that rarely contain more than 8 individuals. Pods as large as 37 individuals have been seen in the Amazon, but the average is 3. The Galapagos lava gull is the world's rarest seagull. At the moment, there are only 3,006,000 of them left. They all live on just 4 of the Galapagos Islands and nowhere else. Chickens are forest birds and lack the ability for long-distance flying, and are not migratory. They have been spreading worldwide along with humans who have brought them to new lands to help with food security. The white bear is known to the Kitasoo as the moxmole, the spirit, or ghost, bear. The Kitasoo have been living on these coastal islands and fjord-diced tongues of mainland for thousands of years. Some chameleon species are able to change their skin coloration. Different chameleon species are able to vary their coloration and pattern through combinations of pink, blue, red, orange, green, black, brown, light blue, yellow. Wild horses play a crucial role in shaping natural habitats. From grazing through to trampling, wallowing, and scenting, their influence benefits a multitude of species. Seahorses play an important ecological role in forests. They occur primarily amidst temperate seagrasses and tropical coral reefs. Reindeer play a central role in land maintenance. Their droppings and carcasses are nutrient-rich fertilizers that sustain rivers, soil, and trees that absorb greenhouse gases. Estimates of the biodiversity of fish in the Amazon place it between 2,500 and 3,000 species. The Amazon river dolphin are commonly seen singly or in twos, but may also occur in pods that rarely contain more than 8 individuals. Pods as large as 37 individuals have been seen in the Amazon, but the average is 3. Ruby-crowned kinglets are little songbirds that seem olive green, and the males possess a magnificent red crown that is normally flat and difficult to notice, but it is truly amazing when you do. Tigers are found in amazingly diverse habitats: rainforests, grasslands, savannas, and even mangrove swamps. Spotting small yellow birds can feel like finding sunbeams flitting through the trees, brightening your day with their vibrant plumage and lively antics. The rainforest is a haven for birds sporting a stunning kaleidoscope of colors, from vibrant reds and electric blues to subtle greens and earthy browns. Ostriches are only found natively in the wild in Africa, where they occur in a range of open arid and semi-arid habitats such as savannas and the Sahel. Birds are ubiquitous and highly interactive members of forest communities. All the species within family Phoenicopteridae are very social animals. They group up in large flocks that can contain thousands of birds but have a smaller average for most species. Rainforest birds have some of the most vivid and diverse colors found in the natural world. These striking hues serve multiple purposes, from attracting mates to camouflaging amidst the lush foliage. Rainforests are vibrant and diverse ecosystems that provide a home to a vast array of fascinating plants and animals. Among these inhabitants are the rainforest birds, which exhibit a captivating range of shapes, sizes, and colors. Most owls eat mainly small rodents, but their diets also include birds, fish, insects, and larger creatures like young deer and foxes. Today, ostriches are only found natively in the wild in Africa, where they occur in a range of open arid and semi-arid habitats such as savannas and the Sahel. Siberian huskies play a key role in forests due to their adaptability to cold climates. 1. They have a thick double coat that provides insulation and protection. For the most part, the toucans are forest species and restricted to primary forests. They will enter secondary forests to forage, but are limited to forests with large old trees that have holes large enough to breathe in. The Amazon river dolphin are commonly seen singly or in twos, but may also occur in pods that rarely contain more than 8 individuals. Pods as large as 37 individuals have been seen in the Amazon, but the average is 3. Wildcats, also known as felids, can be found all over the world. Their sizes, shapes, and changes allow them to live in their specific habitats. Rabbits can be found in forests and woodlands 1 to 3. They create their own homes by tunneling into the ground, forming tunnel systems called warrens. Butterflies are able to utilize all of the food resources of the tropical rainforest. All butterflies have a distinct larval stage. Cows. Excessive stocking or duration with their weight could damage soil, tree roots, and cause erosion, also prone to easily destroy young trees. A blue bunting is a radium bird native to Central America and Mexico. Males of this species sport a blue-black color, while females and immature birds are brownish. White tiger can occur naturally in the wild, and there are reports that a few were seen in the tropical forests and jungles of India and Southeast Asia in the early 20th century. European hedgehogs thrive in grasslands, woodlands, and meadows. The hedgehogs are typically found in areas close to the border with human beings rather than in the remote wilderness. Blue and yellow birds live in diverse habitats. You'll find blue birds in fields, woodlands, and alpine hillsides, while yellow birds inhabit trees, shrubs, and thickets across North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America. Chickens are forest birds and lack the ability for long-distance flying and are not migratory. They have been spreading worldwide along with humans who have brought them to new lands to help with food security. The Andalusian, also known as the pure Spanish horse or Prepura raza española, is a horse breed from the Iberian Peninsula, where its ancestors have lived for thousands of years. Pigs are released into the forest during a period called pannage or common of mast. The purple martin is the largest swallow in North America, and it belongs to the swallow family Hirundinidae. Its habitat is often in open areas, and they live close to humans. Cardinals are robust birds which are usually found in temperate forests in North, Central, and South America. Cows. Excessive stocking or duration with their weight could damage soil, tree roots, and cause erosion, also prone to easily destroy young trees. Forest cows, a lesser-known group of bovines, play a role in the ecosystems they inhabit. These animals are important for maintaining ecological balance and offer insights into social behaviors and interactions within their environment. Wild horses once ranged all over Eurasia where, in combination with other large wild herbivores, they had a substantial influence on the nature of the landscape. Chickens are forest birds and lack the ability for long-distance flying and are not migratory. They have been spreading worldwide along with humans who have brought them to new lands to help with food security. Black bears reside in temperate rainforests, dry eastern slope woodlands, neighborhood greenbelts, and anywhere they can find forest cover and plentiful food from sea level to 10,000-foot elevations. Wild horses once ranged all over Eurasia where, in combination with other large wild herbivores, they had a substantial influence on nature of the landscape. Goats play a role in forests by contributing to fire breaks, maintaining foliage coverage, and serving as a source of food for smallholder farmers. Birds are ubiquitous and highly interactive members of forest communities. As insect predators, birds influence tree growth by reducing the effect of folivorous arthropods. Today, ostriches are only found natively in the wild in Africa, where they occur in a range of open arid and semi-arid habitats such as savannas and the Sahel. Squirrels are essential to the health of ecosystems, promoting biodiversity through seed dispersal. Goats play a role in forests by contributing to fire breaks, maintaining foliage coverage, and serving as a source of food for smallholder farmers. Blue and yellow birds live in diverse habitats. You'll find blue birds in fields, woodlands, and alpine hillsides, while yellow birds inhabit trees, shrubs, and thickets across North America,